Hello folks, and welcome to another episode of Technicational. Today we're going to do a full review on the Huawei Mate 8. Yes, this is a high-end device from Huawei. Now most people don't realize this because they know Huawei as an inexpensive phone that you can buy, small phones, but Huawei actually does some really high-end phones like the P9 and the P8, and the Mate 8 is actually one of them as well, with premium build and quality. So we're going to do a full review on this, and we're actually going to try to keep this review under 8 minutes, so please time me. I'm not going for that 10-13 minutes anymore. So the first thing we're going to look at is significant specifications that most people want to know. So let's get right to it. First off, the display is 1080p. It is not Quad HD, people. This is a 1080p display, and it's measuring at 6 inches. So this phone is a 6-inch LCD display. Also on the front you have an 8 megapixel camera. On the back you have a 16 megapixel camera with a dual LED flash, and this ring thing right here is a fingerprint scanner, and we'll get more into that as we go along in the review. So we have a fingerprint scanner. At the bottom you have your USB port, and you have your speaker and your mic. Yes, they look like two speakers, but it is a speaker and a mic on one side. Okay, on the other side of the phone you have the SIM tray. Let's get in. That you can put in a nano SIM, plus you can actually put a memory card inside this phone as well. Now you have a full metal body at the back, at the side, and even the buttons feel pretty decent with metal. You have your volume rocker on your right and your power button also on your right. So everything is on the right of the phone. And let's talk about some internal specs as well. It comes with an octa-core processor that is built from Huawei. It's the high silicon Kirin processor. So it's an 8-core processor, and you get 3 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of ROM. So you have 32 gigs to play with right out the box. So that's pretty much everything you need to know about the specs of this phone. Let's move on, keeping it under 8 minutes, people. So let's talk about some features that the Huawei Mate 8 has. First off, the fingerprint scanner at the back works perfectly. I mean, most phones you have to wake up the display before you can use the fingerprint scanner and unlock the phone. Now with the Huawei Mate 8, no, the screen can be locked. It's totally at sleep. As long as you put your finger on the sensor, it wakes up the phone and it works. That's how a fingerprint scanner should work. Also, you can use the fingerprint scanner, the app inside the phone, and lock specific applications and make it only open with your fingerprint. Meaning, if you have pictures of the girl on the side and your girlfriend always using the phone, lock the gallery app. So as soon as you press the gallery app, bam, please use the fingerprint or the login password. And please, if you have a jealous girlfriend, she will cut the finger off. Just saying. So there's a next feature I need to talk about, which is pretty amazing. Now, when you actually have your phone in the house and you can't find it, or maybe your girlfriend hid it from you. Now this thing has a feature that you can call out to the phone a pre-recorded name, or you can make up your own, and the phone will answer you and make some noise. Let's put that in perspective. It looks something like this. The phone is locked, it's down on the floor or wherever it is, and you're like, okay Emmy, where are you? I wonder if I call it Big Butt Judy, it would actually answer. Let's reconfigure this to something Jamaican. So I'll call the phone Good As Nikki. Yeah. Oh shit, it recognized it. Cool. Okay. So a Good As Nikki name, yeah? See Tyler come up court. Yes, man, beloved it. Beloved it, beloved it. Alright, so here, we're gonna try it out now. So we go. Good as Nikki. Where are you?
I'm here. I'm here.
Number one feature this. Anyway, people, I have to say that was, yeah. So now my phone name good as Nikki. You understand? So let's move on to camera quality. Now, the Huawei Mate 8 has 8 megapixel at the front, 16 at the back, and both cameras take amazing pictures. The camera in the back though doesn't video record over 1080p. 1080p is the highest video recording resolution you'll get on this phone. So no UHD on this phone. I don't know what the phone is doing. It smooths out everyone. It makes everyone just look like a model. Yeah, well, I'm talking this and you're seeing the photos that I'm talking about. If you took this on other phones, you will actually see if people are but ugly. Nope. Everybody on this phone looks beautiful. So it's time to talk about performance. Now, everyday use. I can say this phone has not slowed down on me for the week and a half I have been using it. No slowdown. Nope. 1080p screen looks lovely in the day and lovely in the night, but it doesn't slow down. So the last thing we're going to look at is the battery life. Now, I have to give it to Huawei. The phone is big, so more than likely you can fit a big battery in it. But really, this phone lasts 2 days and a half and without no problem. And I was pushing it. No problem whatsoever. Right now it is at 15% and look what it's saying, the approximate time is left on it. So at 15% battery life, this thing is telling me that I have 10 hours and 11 minutes left just with 15% battery. Now this is really good, people, because guess what? You don't have to worry that you might be in some weird situation, battery dying, and you just can't get a charge and you'll be left stranded. Lovely, lovely battery life. So we're at the final part of the video where I give my final thoughts. And for the Huawei Mate 8, I have to say I do love the phone. The week I had, the week and a half with it was definitely terrific. Females keep asking me to take pictures of them with this phone specifically. I would go as far as say, hey, comparing it to a S7 is not fair in my sense, because it lacks some of the features that a S7 would have, which is the waterproof, the dustproof, and the 4 gigs of RAM, which is a necessity for Android. But for a Note 5 or a S6, I'll throw away any of those Samsung for this any day. I really love the phone and I love the features that come with this phone. Anyway, folks, I am trying to keep it below 8 minutes. I don't even know if I passed the 8 minutes. Have I passed the 8 minutes? Really? Oh, okay. So thanks for watching, folks. And this has been my total review, trying to keep it below 8 minutes review on the Huawei Mate 8. Now, people, thanks for subscribing. And until next time, peace.